Welcome back to this evening update. It is a little bit later than usual, but it is what it is. So this update will be a little bit different from our other updates because we won't be necessarily talking about this week's weather. Yes, we will be a little, and the frost, but we're going to be talking about a lot about next week. And things will change, but we're going to keep our eye on what we're going to see in this video today. So starting off with the SPC, very dramatic look at this, but already stands out to you. Day 4 risk of severe weather for Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. And these include some highly populated areas, Wichita Falls and Lubbock. Day 5, this risk becomes ginormous, engulfing Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, all the way up into, Omaha, Nebraska. So it's really a huge risk we gotta watch out for. 23 million impacted by the slight risk of a day 5 severe weather outlook. Day 6, another severe risk presents with that dry line in place across Texas and Oklahoma. So it's a very active next week. But what is going on this week? Nothing. This weather all across the country today has been warm and quiet. No rain, no nothing. Not even a thunderstorm in the country today. Not even one. Not even a lightning strike. So it's very calm today. Very calm. There has been no weather issues whatsoever today. But things are going to change. And I'm going to tell you, I'm becoming a little more concerned about the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast, next week. We're going to take a look on that in today's video. But just wanted to mention that we do have risks of severe weather already put out. And what I want to show you also that really shocks me is we have freeze warnings in April. Are you kidding me? So we're going to take a look at that because that is also quite significant. Winter. Yeah, you got them freeze warnings. Temperatures low as 30 degrees expected for portions of central, northern, northwest, and southern Jersey and east central and southeast Pennsylvania from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tuesday. And why? Because we did have frost last night. Temperatures got as low as 34 here, and we're going to see it even colder tomorrow. So expect a frigid Tuesday morning tomorrow. Really expect that. Plants might be damaged by this. However, a frost advisory even in Philly as low as 33 degrees will result in frost formation from all across Philly, Delaware, Salem, Gloucester, Camden, and northwestern Burlington counties. So, man, it is going to be cold out there tonight. Look how many frost and freeze warnings there are. Wow. So it is going to be a very cold night today. Just be aware of that. So why, Alex, why are we going to be looking at a severe weather chance? Well, we're going to get right into it. Starting off with today, very calm day. It has been one of the most calm days out there, man. We have not seen that much activity. Other than maybe a couple isolated showers up north, there was nothing. It was so quiet and not even a rumble of thunder was reported. Very quiet. Things will definitely change once we get later into the week. So, for tomorrow, we have this cold frontal boundary trying to enter in from the northern U.S. This is a ridge rider, by the way. So, if you don't know what a ridge rider is, it's going to ride along that ridge and go from west to east downhill. So, will you notice a cold front develops by tomorrow afternoon? You got rain and snow up north. Yeah. So, we got a front of showers, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm for Wednesday cannot be ruled out. So be ready for some rain on Tuesday for the Ohio Valley in general. For Wednesday, we have this batch of showers, maybe even a thunderstorm entering through West Virginia, through the northeast states into New Jersey. We're going to deal with this morning batch. However, that is not the main front, as this main front is right in here in western Pennsylvania, southern New York, western New York, and all the way down to Tennessee. And we're going to have to watch if this front does something because we have that daytime heating. Watch this. We could have a nasty thunderstorm on Wednesday afternoon. We could have one. Given that we do have some clearing ahead of that, and that these storms could develop, we gotta watch that. Because it's gonna be weak, but according up to the Euro, they really want to get their act going by Wednesday afternoon. We're gonna have to watch that. And this front is out of here. So the only weather worries is about Wednesday. And I'm expecting this to be a very isolated threat of a strong storm. Very isolated in nature. But as you can see, there is that chance of a strong storm. And if we look at those dew points, well, you can't rule that out either because they're not zero. You got 50-degree dew points by that time. So this tells me you do have a little energy in the atmosphere for maybe a thunderstorm or two. So we're going to have to watch that on Wednesday. Not expecting anything severe. But again, a couple guard variety thunderstorms are possible. So this front exits. And colder penetrates the northeast and infiltrates throughout the whole entire northeast. Frost formation will likely occur again next Tuesday. Man, this frost, that's pretty impressive for late April standards for frost. That is impressive. But as you can see, we have a cold high pressure over the northeast. That will make temperatures a little below average. Yes, we will be talking about the heat, but first we have to get through a little bit below average temperatures for this time of year. So, yeah. Now, we get into Friday. It's really much of the same thing. It's a very much of a quiet day. Other than the central U.S., you could be having a couple strong to severe storms developing with that front. I said on Friday it would start developing, and by next week, this front becomes concerning. And then, honestly, it's not looking too bad for the Northeast. Obviously, then the central U.S., which we won't be paying attention that much. We will start to pay attention by Saturday, though. We do have thunderstorms developing all across this boundary. And honestly, this front is continue to develop into next week. And we're going to have to watch that. Because this front really starts to weaken in the overnight time hours of Saturday. Watch it right away pick up with the nasty squall line through Oklahoma and Texas. And we're going to have to watch that front sagging all the way to the east. Look at this nasty severe weather that sets up on Saturday. 998 right over North Texas. That sets up a perfect recipe for severe storms from Texas, Oklahoma, Little Rock, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, all the way up to Chicago, man. This is a huge front. This is an absolute ginormous monster that might come through. And what really wants to concern me is that these storms are going to be kind of nocturnal. Yes, they will weaken, but if they get the perfect atmospheric conditions right. So, we're going to be watching next Tuesday. Because watch this. You have this low pressure right in here. You have these storms to the west. And watch this. We get into 192 hours out next week. This front still survives. And what I want to show you next will support that. So, we take a look at those dew points for that time. Look at this. You got 60s all across the Delmarva, Mid-Atlantic. This is concerning because not only you have that fuel in the atmosphere, you also have that front coming through. So perfect timing means nasty storms possible. And what does this tell me? Nasty storms start to develop. Once that daytime heating really unfolds, look at these nasty cells over New Jersey, over Connecticut, over Massachusetts, over Vermont. Do you understand why I'm concerned? Because, again, let's take a look at those dew points. They strengthen even more than before. These are up all the way to the mid and upper 60s. That is a huge concerning sign of some severe weather possible next week. Again, things can change easily, but I'm going to be worrying a little bit more on that than what's going to be happening this week. Because this week we just might have a couple heavy showers in the storm on Wednesday. But that it wants to spark off this type of weather, wow. We're going to have to watch this on Tuesday. This is looking a little more prolific. Okay, anyways, back to this. That front exits out, and it's done with. We have a high building in, and then there's going to be more storms developing out to the central U.S. It's a lot to take in. I know, guys. We have been in a very boring pattern for a week or two. But trust me, this severe weather season is about to ramp off dramatically. Once we get those perfect ingredients, we will start to see that severe weather. We didn't really see severe weather yet. That was nothing. Now we're going to be talking about this a lot. And I mean a lot. Because if we take a look at those temperatures for this time, look at this, guys. Not necessarily 200. Yeah, right around this time frame. Look at this heat. This is mid to upper 80s right over Virginia, right over New Jersey. Look at this heat dome expanding, like really expanding. Okay, but like the Euro isn't as aggressive with these temperatures, but if we switch over to the GFS, oh my goodness, this is going to be something we need to watch. Look at these temperatures, 84 in New York. You heard me right, 84 in New York, 85 in Trenton. This is definitely a concerning sign to see. Because you got the warmth, 85 degrees. You got the dew points near and the upper 60s. You got the front. That we have to watch that timing. That timing is crucial to everything that's going to happen. If those ingredients come a little bit earlier, then that front will have nothing to work with. But if that front comes in with these ingredients and it's going to take in all that energy, oh boy, Tuesday will be an interesting day. Into Tuesday night, we're going to have to watch this, guys. We're going to have to watch this. Again, you don't need bright reflectivity to see this type of weather. Again, I cannot emphasize enough. Seeing this could mean a lot, in fact. It doesn't mean you need bright reflectivity to have some nasty storms. And by the fact we see yellows with these dew points, oh boy, guys, we need to watch this. We really do. But anyways, that is it for this video. But I do want to show you one other thing. CPC outlook very quickly. Pretty much above average for the whole entire country except the northwestern US, which are dealing with rain. And look at this heat dome starting to expand. And 8 to 14, same thing. So Even the CPC is getting on this idea. So that's it for this video. Told you it was a little different. But again, we're gonna be watching next week very carefully. It might change tomorrow, but if it doesn't, we're gonna start to fine tune in these details for you. But anyways, have a great rest of your Earth Day. Yeah, not even a Monday, an Earth Day. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Really stay tuned, because we're gonna be fine tuning in these details. And also, please make sure to watch this. I know people may think this is boring, but this is very important information, and it will really help me a lot if you guys watch it fully. So please, guys, really do this, because I know a lot of weather enthusiasts really want to know about the weather. And people are gonna ask me, is there gonna be severe weather in Oklahoma? I can say yes or no, but you guys have to watch this video for me to understand what you guys want. You guys want me to answer your question, you guys have to pay attention to my video. So, sorry for that disclaimer right there, but, really, guys, don't ignore my videos. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great rest of your Monday night.